The other day I was on an afternoon walk with my dog Blue. We go this route many times. I know it like the back of my hand. Blue knows it like the back of his paw. And because of that, I was not in any way, shape, or form present to life around me. I was caught up in my own narrow world because what I was working through on that walk was the homily I was going to preach the following Sunday. So I was oblivious to the life around me. And Blue and I are walking, and we get to this elementary school that we walk by so many days. And I hear a child's voice say, "Excuse me, sir." I didn't think anything of it. Again, I'm oblivious to life around me. I'm working through my homily. I'm walking, and then I hear it again. "Excuse me, sir." And I turn and look, and there's this young boy with two of his friends. And he looks at me and he says, "I just wanted to tell you, I think you have a really beautiful dog." I was caught off guard by the kindness and his politeness. Then I looked behind him, and I saw that it was recess, and the schoolyard was full of life and joy and playfulness and so much diversity. Every single shade of humanity was on that playground, and they were just enjoying recess together. And I found myself so grateful for the witness of those children and so grateful for the kindness of that child that helped pull this priest out of his narrow world and into larger life. It was prayer, thanks to his kindness, that I was pulled into. One of the stories that Lent lifts up is the story of Jesus allowing himself to be anointed by Mary with costly perfumed oil prior to his death. We read that gospel, it's from the 12th chapter of John this past Sunday here at St. Luke's. And it's a story of many wonderful truths about life and faith, but one of them is about Jesus' ability to allow himself to be surrounded by larger love and life as he was approaching the darkness of Good Friday, to allow himself to be anointed by the tender love of a friend. And within that is a holy invitation for you and for me to pause and pray about today, reflecting on those gifts that help pull our lives into larger life, especially when they're caught up in some pretty small and narrow worlds. Maybe we experience that through the gift of children, or the kindness of others, or the companionship of a dog in the walks they demand, or just the urge that wells up in us to want to help somebody else in need instead of simply focusing on ourselves all the time. All just some of the ways we encounter that wonderful, sacred, holy love of Lent that keeps working to bind our lives to the ever larger life that lies with that love of Lent and the Easter it promises. Lenten peace and blessings to you all.